You know, taking a look back on this year, especially for anime, it's been pretty solid, needless to say. I mean, with all things considered, from your newer anime series like Jujutsu Kaisen, Dorohedoro, Beastars, and even Rent a Girlfriend, it's been pretty decent for the newer up-and-coming anime. And with all things considered, from the animes that had a continuing season like My Hero Academia Season 4, ReZero Season 2, and even Haikyuu to the Top Parts 1 and 2, anime has definitely had its moments to shine this year despite everything that's still going on around the world. It's been nice to just sit down and enjoy everything that has come out this year. And with that, this year is coming to a close, and it's about time we start taking a look into what's soon to come from next year's lineup of anime. And let me just say this, we eating good. And you know, for all the anime that has been delayed or has been just pushed back because of worldwide current events, it's brought back enough time to set up an amazing lineup for anime in 2021. And I guess just before we jump into things, I can just mention this now. This video isn't necessarily going to be about absolutely every anime that's coming out next year, because if that was the case, we would be here all day. And I'm not about to just sit here all day and talk about every single slice of life anime that is getting the best top tier animation, while we're still over here struggling with this Attack on Titan CGI. And to be fair, these upcoming anime are for the most part just what a large amount of the community is hyped for, and myself included. But before we begin, we might as well mention some top tier animes that I really don't see myself talking about a whole lot because there is already so much information on them, especially the series that are continuing, such as My Hero Academia Season 5, Dr. Stone Stone Wars Season 2, ReZero Season 2 Part 2, Beastars Season 2. Dang, that's a lot of season 2s, but you know, you get the point. So with that, let's hop into a couple of new and reoccurring anime that I think could potentially be the best upcoming anime of 2021. Starting off with a bang, we have the most anticipated manga adaptation for an anime, Chainsaw Man. Now, recently, I just talked about the entirety of the future of Chainsaw Man in another video, so make sure to check that out if you're interested, but Chainsaw Man, as of right now, has the most amount of pressure on its shoulders because when it comes down to it, this anime could either be really good or really bad. And as always, I'm hoping for the best when it comes to these Shonen Jump anime adaptations because it's only ever once in a blue moon when we get an amazing shonen manga adaptation. Especially for a series like Chainsaw Man where everything within this manga is all over the place. And I just can't wait to see what comes out of this anime adaptation. And for those of you who don't know too much about Chainsaw Man or what it is at all, I suggest you just go and read the manga because it will definitely get yourself hyped for the release of the anime. And the production and animation will be handled by Studio Mappa, you know, the company that handles every single anime on the planet right now. Yes, that Mappa.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
But to be fair though, they have done a great job so far with the majority of their lineup, so I just hope we can get something amazing out of Chainsaw Man. And I know I said I was going to talk about recurring series that much, but in this case, I just had to. So, The Promised Neverland Season 2. One of the most anticipated recurring anime to start off this year. And as of this recording, the anime should be dropping in about 2 weeks tops, on January 8th of 2021. And to be completely honest, if you're someone who enjoyed the first season and you're just an anime only, I can guarantee this will be within your top 5 anime to come out next year. The Promised Neverland has been an anime for a while now that people took into conversation that this would be the next Attack on Titan, just because of how similar the vibe of both animes gave off during their first couple of episodes. And to tell you the truth, the anime and the story will only get better from here. And for someone like myself who has read the entirety of the manga, I know that there are going to be a ton of things that I just would have never seen because of the new original scenarios that the anime will be implementing that is completely supervised by the writer of the series. I don't necessarily want to go into depth on that topic, but if you're interested, make sure to stay tuned for this upcoming season of The Promised Neverland. And you know, with recurring series, there are also new ones, and with that, an upcoming anime that is for sure to make a name for itself. Of course, I'm talking about Record of Ragnarok. For those of you who have no clue what Record of Ragnarok is, let me fill you in. Record of Ragnarok is a series that in it, every 1,000 years, gods of every pantheon convene and hold a conference to decide the fate of humanity by calling a vote to determine whether or not the human race should continue living or to go extinct. Within this, a challenge is approached by the gods from a Valkyrie and made the bold proposition to let humanity have their say in their fate. By doing so, letting them go against the gods in a series of one-on-one fights to see if they are worthy of continuing to exist. To cut it short though, this manga and future 2021 anime is going to be a God of High School done right, with an anime about a consistent tournament arc of the best from both sides of gods and humans. It's really hard to compile all of the great amazing things that can come from such such a great manga already, so to top it off in the anime, I can only imagine what's in store for a fan of a great story, as well as a fan of jam-packed, meat-headed clashes between the strongest and smartest humans and gods. Now, moving to a section of this video where I'm pretty much just wrapped up in pure hype, because talking about this next anime, it's all the more blind for me in a perspective where I have no context to the show whatsoever other than the first few episodes of the original anime, and that being the brand new reboot of none other than Hunter x Hunter. I mean, Shaman King. You guys really thought you would be getting another Hunter x Hunter reboot? But besides that, Shaman King is considered one of the most underground top tier shonens, at least so I've heard. And to take into account the time frame, the original anime took place in between the time of the old school shonen classics and the big three. So it's really hard to stick out, especially during a time where there were just so many great animes airing. And from my perspective of things, I could see this reboot of Shaman King becoming a successor to Hunter x Hunter in some sort of way. Just like how Hunter x Hunter had its reboot of the original anime back in 2011, Shaman King could do the same thing, but just now in spring of 2021. And if you for whatever the reason want to take a look at just what about Shaman King can get you hyped for the reboot of this anime, then make sure to check out the homie Guaz, cause he makes pretty high quality videos on Shaman King and just anime and manga in general. But all in all, just taking a look at these few series I discussed about and the future it might entail from their anime, it's just the tip of the iceberg for what's to come from this next year of anime. I could literally name so many more anime that might even be more interesting to me than the ones I had already mentioned. For example, series I really have no knowledge of like Tokyo Revengers, Eden Zero, and even Skate the Infinity. There are just so many more anime to come out this upcoming year, and I'm glad that we have something to look forward to during these dramatic times, and for what the future has in store for us when it comes to what I think could potentially be the best upcoming anime of 2021. But as always guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comment section below, and if you want to leave a comment suggesting an idea for a video, be more than happy to do so. I love reading the comments, and maybe if you post an interesting topic, I'll choose yours and make a video on it. And guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, forgot to mention, but there's a link to my Discord in the description box down below if any of you would like to join. With that everyone, my Twitter is @AnimeAugie, and I'll make sure to catch each and every single one of you guys in the next video. Peace.